Welcome back to my channel, you guys. I hope you're all keeping warm because I feel super cold, and as you can see, I'm sipping on my coffee and I'm not feeling the brightest, so I want to do a makeup for you guys. This is the makeup that I usually do when I'm stepping out in winters. To start with, I'm using the Chia Seed Hydro Cream Moisturizer from the Face Shop. I love this moisturizer, guys. It is so lightweight and it's just so hydrating on the skin. I'm going to take a generous amount of the moisturizer and massage it into my skin because we want our skin to be extremely hydrated during the winters. Then I'm going to apply the Vitamin Glow Primer from Smashbox. This is the sample size I had received. I'm going to apply it closest to my nose, a little bit on my forehead and a little bit on my chin because those are the areas where I have small pores. I'm gently massaging it into my skin, and as you can see, I'm using extremely light pressure. Even though I have small pores, I like to use a primer every time I apply my makeup as it gives me a smooth base to apply my foundation, or however less makeup I'm applying. It just makes the skin super soft and it becomes super easy to apply makeup as it slides on gently and smoothly. Then I'm taking a coffee break till it sinks into my skin and dries out a little. As you can see, I have dark circles, so I am first going to correct my dark circles using the Camouflage palette from Forever 52, and using this peach color from the palette, I'm going to apply it very lightly under my eyes. This is a Real Techniques concealer brush. Now you may be wondering why it's important to color correct, but I highly recommend color correcting your dark circles and other pigmented places on your face because if you apply your concealer directly on your dark circles, the chances of them turning gray is extremely high, and that's not what we want. We want a flawless looking base, so we are going to color correct and then we are going to move on to our concealer. As I go along, I'm also blending the product with very light pressure. And now for concealer, I'm going to use the Viseart concealer, guys. This is a beautiful product. It is extremely pigmented and I love this concealer as it matches my skin tone perfectly. I'm going to start by applying it under my eyes just like a concealer and the other places where I want to hide the blemishes. This is also going to act as a foundation, but a very light one. I'm also going to apply a little bit on my chin and my neck as I do not want two different shades being shown on my neck and my face. And then with a small damp beauty blender, this one is again from Real Techniques, I'm just going to tap it. As I tap, I'm also going to spread the concealer wherever we have not applied it, so we get a flawless looking base. For instance, I have not applied any concealer on my eyelid, but you can see I have blended it well and I've dragged it a little bit on my eyelid. You can use a regular size blender, but mine was just, I had to clean it and then I thought may as well use the small one. But honestly, I feel using a concealer as a foundation is just faster and easier to blend, and that is why I highly recommend doing this and using a concealer for winters, especially when you have to step out of the house almost every day, and that's why I just love this makeup routine, guys. Now, after we have got a flawless looking base, I am going to just brighten up a few areas on my face using the Supra color from Kryolan. I love this concealer. It is a perfect creamy concealer for the winters and it gives that amazing brightness and coverage under the eyes. So I'm just again tapping it with my damp beauty blender and very lightly tapping it again onto my under eyes first, and then I will apply it a little bit on my chin and my forehead. You can clearly see the difference between both my under eyes. One is extremely bright after applying this concealer, whereas the other one looks dull, and that's why I highly recommend using this concealer. Now we all know we need to set the cream products that we have applied on my face to prevent it from creasing, and for that I'm using the Dermacolor Translucent Compact Powder again from Kryolan. This is a beautiful product as well, guys, as it's extremely lightweight, and I'm using a fluffy brush from PAC. I love this brush, guys. You can check out my video on my favorite brushes and I will link it in the description bar for you guys. You must check it out, guys. It will really help you create that flawless look that you guys are dying for. Now for my brows, I'm going to use the eyebrow definer from Pack Cosmetics. It comes with a brush and I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to go in with the spoolie side to comb the hair of my brows again in the same direction, and with the other side, that's the angular brush that it comes with, I'm going to just take these two shades. These are the middle two shades from the palette. I'm going to start by applying the powder from the center of my brows. Once I'm done with filling the center of my brows, I like to move to the tail of the brows, and then I like to move to the front portion of my brows where I create hair-like strokes in vertical directions, and this looks extremely natural. What I'm trying to do is I'm only filling the empty spaces in between and give it a more natural and filled look. Now, I've seen most of you don't fill your brows, but I really recommend you fill your brows even lightly because it just gives your face a structure and defines all your features. Now, you can see how much difference filling my brows have made, and look how much better it's looking with my brows fuller. Then I'm going to take some loose powder, and the one that I'm using is from K Beauty because I really like this. It's super finely milled and it just perfectly blends and sinks into the skin. So I'm just going to tap it under my eyes, and this will not only brighten up my under eyes, but it will also prevent in any creases. And now to give my face a little warmth, I'm going to use my all-time favorite Hoola bronzer from Benefit. I love this product because it comes with a brush and it is super handy. I'm going to apply it in the hollows of my cheeks, and then I'm going to apply it in my jawline just to hide away my double chin. And then with whatever is left on the brush, I just like to apply it in the corners of my nose just so that it looks more united. And for my blush, I'm using the new Holiday Gems collection from Kiko Milano. This is the shade Under the Mistletoe, and it's beautiful for all skin tones, guys. And it smells amazing. I don't know if you have a problem with fragrance products, but I love them. I know a lot can go into it, but I really like the smell of this particular blush. This blush is extremely buildable, so I'm going to take a small amount of it and apply it on the apples of my cheeks, taking it all the way to the temples of my head. I like doing this so that my face looks a little bit more lifted, and with whatever product is there on the brush, I'm going to apply it on my chin so that it looks more united. Now you can see I'm wearing a purple sweater, so I'm going to go with the highlighter with a pink undertone, and the one that I'm using is the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in the shade Rose Gold Molten. I'm going to take my Sigma highlighting brush and take the product generously from the pan, tap off the excess and apply it on the highest points of my cheeks. I also like to connect it to my brow bone so that my features look more lifted, and it just enhances my entire look. When the sunlight falls on my face, I am just glowing. You can see how beautiful it is looking. I love, 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 love this highlighter. And now I'm going to do the same on the other side, but I'm also going to add a little bit highlighter on my nose and a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Now, after I apply my highlighter, I just like to run my blush brush on the apples of my cheeks just to, blend out the harsh lines we may have created after applying the highlighter. And now I'm going to take another sip of my coffee before it gets cold and then move on to my eyes. For my eyes, I'm going to curl my eyelashes before I get into my mascara because that is a must, and I swear by curling my lashes. And for my mascara, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara because this mascara is insane, you guys. I think it can be a great dupe to the Legit Lashes from Huda Beauty. The wand of this mascara is amazing, you guys. It just instantly lifts up the lashes and gives you amazing volume. I also love this wand for perfect application of mascara in your lower lashes. I also got this tool which helps to separate out the lash hair and to remove any clumps if there are from the mascara application. And I love this tool also because it just helps in removal of the leftover of lash glue if there is any while taking off your makeup. I will leave the details of this in the description bar for you guys, and trust me, you need to get your hands on this. Now I took another sip of coffee before we went into the application of lipstick, and for that I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills lipstick. This is in the shade Staunch, and I love this lipstick because it's a perfect shade of nude for all skin tones, and I'm gonna, as you can see, apply it all over my lips. And for the centers of my lip, I'm going to add the Bobbi Brown Art Stick in the shade Dusty Pink. It's just a beautiful pink shade which just gives a little freshness on the entire face. And as you can see, I'm going to be cool toned, so I'm going to add this color on the centers of my lip. You can also add a peach color if you like with whatever you are wearing, and that will also look equally pretty. So this is my final look, you guys. I hope you like this look. This is the look that I wear every single time I step out of my house in winters. It's extremely easy and simple and fast. So please show me some love if you like this look in the comment section down below, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you next week in my next video. Till then, take care. Thank you so much for watching.